let me tell you how much of like a beast you are at manifesting. Okay. Like literally, you are like one of the greatest manifestors to ever exist. And you know why? Because you have literally brought into your life everything that you're experiencing now. Everything that you have ever wanted to experience, you have already brought it into your life in some capacity. Because, see, we're always manifesting. We think that it's just like a one off situation, a one time thing, or we can just, oh, you know what? I'm really going to focus on manifesting this specific thing. And you do it, and then that's it. But did you know that you're always manifesting because you're always attracting because you are a magnet? Your vibration and your energy holds a magnetization and it's always calling in what is a direct match to your vibration and your energy. That can go both ways. It can be the things that you want, and it can also be the things that you don't want. And so Source is calling you now to be in co-creation with Source, with the divine, with your spirit team, with your soul, to manifest and bring into your life all of the things that you are wanting and desiring to experience based on who you are now, not based on who you used to be. However, if you still hold the energy and the vibration and the thought patterns and the actions and the habits of who you used to be, you will continue to be a magnet to that same energy. However, when you step into the version of yourself that you really desire to be, whoever that is, whatever she looks like, whatever he looks like, and you really begin to embody your higher self into your physical, you then begin to attract the things that match you on a higher self basis, which is who you truly are. So then you know that everything you attract will be in full alignment to your soul, not in alignment to your human. And see, that's where we are used to manifesting from a place of fear, of lack, of shame, of guilt, of sadness, of worry, of anxiety, of depression, of being upset, of being fearful in some way. You're used to manifesting that. That is how the old version of you would manifest. But Source is asking for you to release those energies, release the hold that they have had on your mind and on your body. And you release that and you step into your heart. Because when you step into your heart, baby, you step into your heart and you realize just how powerful of a being you truly are, you will attract the love, the excitement, the opportunities, everything that is in direct proportion to who you are becoming. So think of it like this. All of the things that are no longer in alignment with who you are because they were in alignment with a past version of yourself, whether that is habits, people, places, things, environments, situations, opportunities, whatever it is. If you continue to hold on to that same vibration, hold on to that same energy, you are not allowing your spirit team to move you fully, easily, effortlessly, without you kicking and screaming, into the places that you are needing to be so that you can receive the things that are meant for you now. Do you see? This is why a lot of people are leaving your life. This is why you're having a complete collapse of things that you thought were going to be. Because those things were holding a vibration of a version of you that your spirit team was telling you, without you realizing it, subconsciously, that you had outgrown. And see, some of those things can manifest, can change into matching the vibration that you are now, but not everything will. Some people in your life will be able to still be in the vibration of who you are, but some people won't. And it's your job to be able to see where certain changes are needing to be made so that you make space, because you're a magnet, so you make space for the things that are coming to you so you can pull it in. But if there is no room for that, then it won't have any place to go. This is why we've got to get out of the human mind, because the human mind will lie to you and tell you that you need to have this, that, when you really don't need this, or that. And that's why Source has constantly, recently been coming through a lot about self-love. When you love yourself, you know who you are, and you know what will bring you joy and happiness. And you focus on that energy of being happy, of being excited, of being in a place of just allowing, in a place of just trust, infinite trust. You allow your spirit team to mold the situations that are going to be right for you as you're creating along with spirit and along with the divine. And you do that by simply telling them what it is that you desire, and you become your higher self embodied. That's literally all they're asking for you to do. All you have to do is focus on your healing journey so you can release the traumas, release the patterning, release the old versions of yourself, become the new version of yourself, be in trust, and they will put everything else and align it all together for you. All of that takes time. I wish we could just, and then it would just be, right? But the more you know, the more you focus on, the more your reality changes to reflect that as you continue to put in that action and put one foot in front of the other. And so this is what you're needing to do. Put one foot in front of the other. Not be so focused on the hurts, the pains, and the things that happened to you in your past, because that's not the version of you that you are now. Yes, you've got to heal those things. You don't sweep those things under the rug, but at some point you've got to release it. You've got to release it to the universe, release it to spirit, put it at spirit's feet. You forgive yourself, and then you move forward, because if you continue to ruminate about these things, you will still be in that energy. Yes, it is true that some things will continue to come up for you to heal it. But still telling yourself the same old story all the time is going to keep you in those energies. Where do you want to be? How do you want to feel? Like, this is what Spirit is asking of you. How do you want to feel, my love? What do you want to feel? How do you want to feel in a relationship? How do you want to feel at your job or wherever you work? How do you want to feel in your business? How do you want to feel when you're around your friends, your family? How do you want to feel when you rise, okay, in the morning? How do you want to feel before you go to sleep at nighttime? Just how do you want to feel? And when you focus on the feeling, simultaneously, you focus on becoming a better version of yourself each and every day. Just make the small little steps. It doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be like I have to completely wipe clean everything and transfer everything. You transform things a little bit at a time. It'll just happen. It'll happen. You know why? Because spirit is making a way for it to happen. You don't have to force things because you're trying to rush and you're trying to hurry up your journey because you're trying to get to this particular place. But what if the place that you're trying to get to is not even the place that's meant for you? So that's why you've got to take the time to get to know yourself, to understand your energy, so that you can see yourself in the light that you truly desire to be in. And then you put trust into the divine to bring everything into alignment for you, because you're always attracting. You no longer want to attract the things that you don't want. But when you're holding on to your older versions of yourself, you're holding on to older energies that within yourself, energies within yourself. Because remember, it's not about the outside. Thank you, Source. It's not about the outside. You'll be like, okay, well, I don't want this type of person or that type of experience or whatever. But you know that you have to be in alignment to have that type of experience or to have that type of person in your life. You had to be in alignment with that. That's why Source is saying stop blaming everything and everybody for where you are now and for what you have attracted into your life. You've got to step up and be like, I'm taking responsibility for everything that I have attracted into my life because I know that it came into my life very purposefully because it was to reflect where I was. And once you're aware of where you are, but you still holding your mind where you desire to be based on how you desire to feel, then you start taking the small steps to push yourself in that direction. And when you do this, your spirit team is like cheering you on. They're like, yes, bet she's doing it. He's doing it. And they begin to bring you more experiences to help push you along. So sometimes those experiences aren't the best because they might be more lessons, they might be more challenges, but it's all happening with the purpose of pushing you forward. So that's why you've got to release whatever it was that you believed about your old self. You've got to forgive yourself and you got to move forward. This is how you make space. This is how you clear out the old gunk and you make space for the newness to come in because you're always attracting. You see? It's not about him, he, it, they, them. It ain't about none of that. It's always about the vibration that you hold within yourself, your energy. How are you thinking? How are you talking to yourself? Like, what are you doing for yourself? How are you acting with yourself? This is how this co-creation works. You are one half of the whole. Spirit is the other half. They can only do their part, but you've got to do your part. You can't keep asking for, I want this, I want this, I want this, but you're not willing to do the work that it takes in order to clear the space so that what you're saying that you want, if it is in alignment with your soul, can come in. Gone are the days where you're manifesting from a place of lack, from a place of fear, scarcity, and from the ego, because the ego will manifest from those places because that's what the ego knows. The ego does not realize in full capacity the bigness of who you are. Your ego doesn't know that because your ego was born in the matrix. But you were not born in the matrix. You were only here temporarily, which is why you got to remember that you're not here forever. This is not where you are meant to be. Yes, some of the collective of which I'm speaking to originates from Earth, but a lot of you originate from the stars. You're galactic beings. You're higher dimensional beings. This is not your first rodeo. You're not here to be stuck here. You're here to evolve on a soul level, to heal the shit you need to heal, to help the people that you're here to help. And then your ass will move forward. It really just is that simple. We wish it was really that simple. It is that simple when you say it because it's like this is the simplicity of it. But it's this construct that makes things challenging and difficult. It is. But that's why you got to look past a lot of these things. And you've got to remember who you are and remember your power as a magician. You literally are that. You're a magician, and spirit is just asking for you to just co-create with spirit. Stop working against spirit. Co-create with the universe. The universe has so many gifts that it wants you to have, that is literally for you. It's just a choice away. It's just a choice away. So make the choice to be in alignment with your higher self and embody that version of you here on earth, and allow spirit, allow your team, trust in them to bring to you what's in alignment with your soul. 555 on the timer. Okay. I love you all so very much. Thank you for showing up for yourself today. Please like, comment, subscribe if you are new. Join this growing community. And I will see you all tomorrow in the next channel message. Peace, y'all.